Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Realist Agenda, brought to you from the couch. My name is Ben.
Hey, this is Josh. Last time we talked, Ben, we talked about your fast.
We did, yes, we
did. You had a goal of 4 days. How'd that go?
I almost got to 4 days, so I got to 3 days, about 72 hours in.
Yeah.
And I kind of called it quits because I was like, ooh, this is probably not good for me because I have to work the next day.
So glad you called it
and
quits.
I took a nap that day, and I woke up with the worst headache. That was the worst nap I've had in my life. So I'm like, this is probably not a good idea. My initial goal, my second goal, I accomplished 1 day, 2 days. 3 days, I would take. So off not, it was still worthwhile, I would say.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually kind of glad you called it off because on Sunday was the day that you did call it off. I went to a movie with my girlfriend and we came back and you were like sunk into the couch. Like you weren't even laying down on the couch. You were just straight sitting, but you were like deep in the couch and you looked like you were about to die. So
yeah, I was pretty deep in the couch, just pale face, kind of just looking at the TV like, oh, I just don't want to be here.
And the funny thing though is that you stood up and you're like, I'm going to the store, and both Brooke and I were like, why is he going to the store? Just eat something now. Just eat now. But hey, I'm glad you did it. That was fun.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't know if you had fun, but I definitely had fun.
I think it was interesting. It was fun the first day.
Yeah.
Second day, the fun kind of died down. Third day, the fun was kind of far from gone, so yeah. it was pretty gone. So
did you weigh yourself at the end?
Yeah, I think I weighed myself at the end. I think I lost like 7 pounds total, but it wasn't like as accurate because I weighed myself at night, and okay. I guess it fluctuates during the morning. You weigh less in the morning, but also like the next day I weighed myself again, and like I weighed around the same.
Yeah.
Or like a little bit more, so it was weird. So like I actually only lost like probably 3 pounds, I think, total.
Just like skewed the stats then.
Yeah, it's kind of skewed a little bit, but it was still all right.
Yeah. So then you ate Sunday evening. Monday, any stomach issues? Anything? Was Monday just a normal day?
Monday was a normal day. I had a normal lunch, and then I had a normal dinner, and then so I fasted for 3 days, and when you don't eat food for 3 days,
nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on. So like you don't poop. For our audience out there, you don't. Nothing comes out. So it's been like 3 days. It's been 4 days since I pooped.
Yeah.
So, and then
so on the 4th day or on the 5th day?
So I think on the 5th day. On that Tuesday.
Yeah. Stop fast Sunday.
Yeah.
Ate all day Monday.
Ate Tuesday, and then I had to work, so I was in the office, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, now I guess it's been 5 days since I've last pooped, and now I gotta go. So I'm like, all right, this is my time to shine. So I head to the bathroom.
Wait, hold on. So you're in the office. This is like what, the 5th, 6th time you've been in the office?
No, it's like the fourth time, I think.
Okay,
yeah,
so
fourth,
have you found
time.
your bathroom spot yet? Is there like a bathroom you go to, or did you just go to like the first bathroom?
So there's only one bathroom on our floor, technically.
Okay.
It's a small floor.
Okay.
But I found it like you go to the floor below your floor and use that bathroom. You stink up that bathroom, not yours.
All right. Okay, so you go downstairs.
You go downstairs, use that bathroom.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, it's been like 5 days since I last like pooped, so it was like coming out as pellets, and I'm like, oh, it's pretty neat, this is pretty cool. And then it was kind of hard to get the rest out, and I was like, to put it lightly, you guys know what a payday candy is?
People candy, it's like the nuts.
Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say. It was a little bit of work to get that out, but it was worthwhile. I would say. I wish, but no, it was.
Dude, that would be funny every time you tell that story. Every time, she's like, "It's like a payday." Oh man!
But I guess that was the best highlight after the fast, I would say.
Any other problems other than that? That was just it.
No, that was it. Honestly, that was it. Everything else was clear after I. Done fasted, my headache went away. Yeah, I had a headache pretty much the whole 3 days I fasted, so I'm like, sweet, no more headache. Yeah. Can actually go to the gym again, and we're good to go. So,
are you gonna like throw in like a day fast every now and then?
I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But like, this kind of opened a realm, like open Pandora's box of just this realm of fasting, and because I already knew about like fasting, intermittent fasting, and like all different types of fasting. And I guess I already did some sort of intermittent fasting because I usually don't eat breakfast. So like I eat lunch at 11, 12 o'clock. So that's my first meal. So
but, so I mean, technically, you're already getting the benefits of fasting then.
Pretty much, and then just eat dinner whenever you get hungry. So it's not too shabby, I would say. But aside from that, I think like eating wise, I miss. So it kind of, the fast kind of makes you more appreciative of food and like what you actually eat, and like I'm like, okay, I'm hungry and I can eat now, and what you actually put in your body. So I'm like more, I guess I appreciate food more often now. So like all my favorite foods out there, I'm like, I wish I can eat more of that now.
I mean I mean, Monday morning, this is like you ate dinner before Sunday night. Monday morning, I go get Krispy Kreme. I get a dozen and then a second dozen for $1. And I've eaten, probably think I ate 6. You come home from work and you were like, ooh, Krispy Kreme donuts? I'm like, yeah, I have a donut. And they're in my room. You come in, you're like, you sniped one. You came back, got a second one. And then you came in for the third one. I was like, just take the box out of my room. Just eat it on the table. How many donuts did you have?
Yeah, so I ate one. And then I ate 2, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of gone already. So I'm like, let me just finish these last 4 that are in Josh's room. I'm like, okay, I'll finish that. And then currently we have a challenge in the future where where like I say I can eat a dozen, and you say you can eat like a dozen and a half.
I can say that I say that I can eat a dozen easily. Like that's like chump.
So like a dozen and a half would be a challenge for you, and a dozen would be a challenge for me.
Yeah.
So I wanted to test that challenge. Like, okay, let me eat 6 right now and see like how I feel and if I can actually get to a dozen. So that's what I did. I ate 6 freaking donuts, and I'm like, I don't regret anything.
So how'd you feel?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Not bad. Honestly, it feels pretty good.
Chips. But I feel like on the 8th donut, that's when you're gonna be like, ooh.
Maybe, but donuts are really good. Like I would say like it's up there as one of my favorite like sweet food.
Is that your favorite donut? Is a glazed?
Yeah, I would say Krispy Kreme glazed donut is like probably one of my favorite donuts. Like it's up there like one of my favorite like foods per se, just like in a dessert kind of setting, because I don't eat desserts much. But like then you have your like categories of favorite favorite meats, like I would say chicken, steak, whatever that, and then you have favorite snacks. Like my favorite snacks would be like cheese and crackers, like in that kind of aspect.
Oh yeah, charcuterie boards.
I love charcuterie boards with like salami and all that stuff.
Yeah, have you ever cut up cheese with a cheese cutting board?
Oh yeah,
where it's just like like
the little sliver. So we have a cheese cutting board as well as a like kind of a sliver where you have a little hole in a spatula. And you glide that across cheese. So like we grew up with that. So like that's why. Okay. So my family is a family of cheese. Like we love eating cheese. I have so many favorite like cheeses out there. I would say like goat cheese is amazing.
Dude, goat cheese is the one where it's like small pellets, right?
No, kind of. It's like it is kind of like soury, like kind of tasty. It has a distinct taste.
Oh, I don't. But like I know I don't like it.
It's like feta cheese, but better. It's amazing.
Feta cheese. Nah, feta cheese. I also don't like that at all.
Oh well.
There's only one kind. There's 2 kinds of cheeses that I'm like I could eat that like by itself. Right now, it's American cheese. It's not Kraft mac and cheese. It's the single packaged slice of cheese that's fake.
So you're gonna eat a fake slice of cheese just by itself?
I could do that. That's one of the cheeses.
No, that's so gross. You can't just do that.
Mozzarella cheese stick. That's it.
Okay, that's acceptable. That's acceptable to eat by itself, but you can't just eat straight like American sliced cheese.
What is that called? The ones that are individually packaged?
I don't know. But like that's just like you wouldn't just eat that by itself. You would put that on something or like on a sandwich or something like that. Like we're talking about like cheese specifically made for cheese and crackers.
No. That's a no. Cheese specifically designed for cheese and crackers. I hate those cheeses.
I feel like a vast majority of just the people out there are cheese connoisseurs,
Oh my
and
God,
they love
everybody
cheese.
loves
I feel
cheese.
like a majority of people love cheese,
Yeah.
and you just like
No,
are in the
I can't.
minority of
No.
people that don't
Yeah.
like cheese. Because
Exactly.
cheese is amazing, I would say.
Everybody loves it. I don't.
Everybody
get it.
loves cheese.
I
Even
don't
like
get it.
lactose intolerant people love
Dude,
cheese.
they're the ones that love cheese the most.
They do, yeah. They go through the pain just to eat cheese.
Yeah.
So you feel that pain.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Like, are you lactose intolerant?
so there are certain foods that make my stomach a little queasy. I don't think I've had enough cheese or milk to say that I am lactose intolerant because I'm not a milk drinker and I don't eat cheese. So dairy is kind of iffy. Soy sauce, maybe. Teriyaki sauce, that gets my stomach going a little bit. What about you?
Well, I would say like the same thing, but on the side of milk. I don't really drink milk that much because cheese, on the other hand, I eat a lot of cheese. But milk, I don't drink milk a lot anymore. I used to drink milk a lot when I was younger because...
So you liked, at one point in time, Little Ben liked the taste of milk.
No, Little Ben never liked the taste of milk.
What do you mean? Wait,
Little Ben had to be forced to drink the milk.
I feel like
his family made him drink the milk.
Did your family make you drink the milk before dinner or after dinner?
During dinner. That was your meal. We always poured the milk, and like I was obligated to finish that milk.
No,
and like
you were forced to drink
I was kind of forced. I was
Yeah.
a little bit forced to do that. So like every time I would do that,
Yeah.
and I never liked to taste milk. Like
Dude,
milk is alright. I would drink chocolate milk. Like I would even like don't even like chocolate milk that much, but like I would drink it more than regular white milk.
Regular white.
But yeah, every time I drink milk when I was younger, like it kind of made me sick because I would gag and I would like kind of throw up later. So I'm like, so it kind of scarred me. So I have not drinking milk past the age of like 10 now.
So you would drink this milk at your dinner, and then like. How quickly between drinking the milk and throwing up?
Oh, I could easily like down a glass of milk and just throw up that instant.
Dude, wouldn't even reach your stomach. You'd be like, glug, 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 glug. Blink. Right?
So I was in that stage of like, how much do I want to suffer? Because I can either like down this real quick, and like force my stomach down, not to throw up, and just like gag 20 times, and just like. And not have my mom see it, but I'm just gagging in the like distance. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate myself. Or I can like take like swigs, like 20 swigs, but I'll just be in pain for like 20 minutes. I'm like, so half of me, I always drank 3/4 of it, get most of it out, and then the last one is like 10 minutes later. I'm like, okay. And I just like down the rest. I'm like, okay, no, I can't do this anymore. That was going on for years, dude. So like I'm just scarred with milk. Like I can't drink milk anymore.
What'd you say when that stopped? Would it be like middle school, high school, when like fourth grade?
Honestly, like probably around like end of elementary school, I guess.
Dude,
like was when my family kind of stopped forcing us to drink milk because usually, like, when we set the table, like, we had to set the table.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, yeah. They'd call you down 15 minutes before dinner was ready.
They call you down, like, all right.
Set the
table. Almost ready in, like, 10 minutes. Yeah. Set the table, Ben. And I'm like, okay, I'll set the table. And then, like, just throughout it, milk was just the beverage of choice, like, back then.
Does your family drink milk still? Like, do
I would say, like,
sisters?
My sisters aren't a big milk drinker. My brother is a big milk drinker, and my parents like drink milk like a decent amount of times, like a regular amount. Like, but I'm just I don't like milk.
No,
but I guess I don't know why milk just became the standard of liquid drink for every family. So like as we were growing up, we just got a gallon of milk, pour it for dinner. I'm like, I guess I'm drinking this because like it's on my plate, it's in my glass, and I was taught like better finish that or you're gonna be in trouble. I'm like, okay, I guess I drink all that milk.
Specific instructions from my parents that by the time I left the dinner table, I had to drink all of my milk that was in my cup. And so the way it would happen is that I would eat my whole dinner with no beverage at all, just dry dinner. And then at the end, everyone was done. I literally would just chug my glass of milk and then just be like, oh, that was gross. That was so gross. And then like a year or two later, went to the doctors and I was like, yo doc, like what 8, 9, yo doc, I can't drink this milk no more. And he was like, like chocolate milk's okay. So I was like, after that I was like, I'm drinking chocolate milk only. And my mom was like, all right, whatever. And then I think I stopped drinking milk.
Oh, you played the system there.
I played the system hard. Yeah, I think like 4th grade, that's when my parents were like, you're done drinking milk, you don't have to drink it anymore.
Yeah, like I don't even know like when that kind of stopped. Like we just kind of stopped like just having milk for dinner, and that was fine with me. I'm like, I would take that.
Yeah, apparently now though nobody drinks milk anymore. It's like only cereal.
Yeah, it's
like I don't
even for cereal.
Like when we grew up, it was like drink milk for stronger bones, and now that's like just out. I guess
so. Even for cereal, like I use a dabble of milk for like my bowl of cereal, like a regular bowl of cereal. I probably have less than 5% milk, like maybe 2%.
Cause you like your cereal, like I wouldn't
crunchy,
say
a little crunchier on the crunchier side.
On the crunchier side, just
and also I don't like milk, so like that's a big play into it. So.
Yeah. I like the dunk. I like to dunk and soak my cereal. Like
I can't do that.
You get your bowl, you pour some milk in there, you pour the cereal on top, and then I could just leave that bowl of cereal for like a good 10-15 minutes, come back and start eating it, and that'd be the best. I love me some soggy cereal.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that, dude. That's kind of weird.
But at that point, the milk taste is gone. Now it's like mixed with the cereal. If you got like a little bit of cinnamon toast crunch in there, you got some cinnamony milk.
It also depends like what cereal you had. Like it could be awesome milk you had at the end, but even so, that's a lot. People leave a lot of milk at the end of the milk.
That's me. Yeah, I waste.
I can't do that.
Milk.
I just either throw it away or I just don't use that much milk.
Yeah.
So
like
what's the point of that?
I mean, to have good cereal.
I mean, I guess so. But like, do you have like any like last thoughts on like what the milk standard is, or like what about milk?
You know what? Milk is old news. I feel like now it's just all about that almond milk.
That's what I'm on, almond milk, and the only reason I drink almond milk is to just make like shakes and stuff.
And it's because it keeps for way longer than regular milk.
It keeps for months, dude. God. It keeps for months. Milk lasts a week. Almond milk lasts 2 months, maybe 3, depending on how long like you get it.
It's wild to see our childhood in milk, and now it's just.
Dude, it is crazy, dude. So crazy.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Well, all right, guys. I think that's all the time we have for right now. But it's been real. We'll catch you all in the next one.
All right.
All right, GG, man.